Have you seen this? Jada, we're gonna go outside the box on this. Jada claims her and Will have been separated for 6 years. You hear that?
Yeah.
My question is, if Will was not your soulmate, or you did not have the same chemistry she claimed she had with Tupac, why did you say yes when Will proposed to you?
Well, it's a situational love. A lot of people are in that. You know what I mean? My
What
love and
is
loyalty to
is it
you depends
situational
on
love or is
my
it financial security?
survival. Was that?
Is it situational love or financial security?
I mean, yeah, that's the situation. I'm trying to lock down my financial future. So the situation is I need to get this man to secure my future. I can secretly want somebody else. I mean, that's
That's
in this
crazy.
world, that's perfectly acceptable. You know what I mean? They'll get
Yeah.
mad at him for catching her cheating. That's the
Boy,
just kind of world we live in right now.
that's true. Very true.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's pretty crazy, man. She just remind me of a scroll, bro. You just don't know what you're getting, man. Watching a scroll.
you really don't know with the with the attitude and your business you put out. Now understand, a lot of people don't get this understand this front. Like it's like your family, your brothers, your cousins, y'all can argue all day behind closed doors, but when we out in the world, we united. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Somebody mess with you, they mess with me, and we've been probably fighting all day. You know what I mean? But it's
yeah,
still, that level of respect. So I understand it. Like, well, to keep the married face on, like we come somewhere together. We have our kids. You know what I mean, or their son, or Jake will, or whatever. Y'all have
yeah,
your son, and you present this family to the world, and then ain't their business what else happens. But she
yeah,
telling them all the business. Like
yeah,
that's not a good partner. Partners don't tell their other partner secrets, even friends. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Mike, he did that and this. He chew on his
yeah.
own toenails. You know what I mean? Like,
Boy, that's why I told wife Jay wanted to. He got me dead to rights, man. The
and
thing
it
I
just like,
want, huh?
and this stuff like that just don't come up.
Yeah,
Even for attention, you know what I mean? Start spilling your guts on your friend like this, you know what I
yeah,
mean? He cheated on his chemistry test, you know what I mean? He was
boy,
never a real one, you know what I mean? Like, who would do that? And
yeah,
if see, and another thing too, um, they're blaming Will for staying in the situation that's that toxic. He's got to leave,
yeah,
but we don't blame. That's abuse.
yeah,
Attacking somebody's emotions, finances,
yeah,
physically.
yeah,
That's abuse. Public shaming somebody like this,
yeah.
dragging their pain. That's abuse, and it's torture.
But
People
I
have
want,
killed themselves for far less than what she's did doing to this man at
but
this
that's what I'm
point.
saying. Like, dudes that marry girls like that, that personality like that, that ain't got money. Most of them do crazy stuff to themselves because it's like, man, what did I get into? Like, I wonder, did he ignore signs? Did he ignore the
Of
signs?
course. I mean, not
You know
like
what I'm saying?
nothing starts like in one day and the whole thing happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is nitpicking this and that.
No, I'm saying before he even got engaged to her, did he ignore the signs? Like somebody
Uh,
like this,
now
they didn't just start this 10 years ago.
Now,
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
he's toxic too. Like you get divorced and then you move somebody in and y'all start traveling the world and y'all
Right.
inseparable. For
Yeah.
her to be that emotionally available when he say, "I'm single now," jump and you jump. You know what I mean? That's not a good place to be in.
He
But
said,
financially, you just basically hit the lotto at that point. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So,
I think that's why she don't want to leave too. I think she don't want to leave the
no, well,
lifestyle. I don't.
he don't
Huh?
want to leave too. And I mean, splitting up their marriage is breaking up the team, the foundation.
Yeah.
They worth less separated, but we would never blame a woman for staying if she was getting beat.
Yeah. That's true.
That's how abuse works. People stay with their abusers. We would urge her to get away, and then we're urging Will. You
So
don't
you
need
saying
to
Will
be
Smith
around
is
these
like
things.
Tina Turner? Is what you saying, man?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, he's getting the emotional part based on the movie.
Yeah.
He's getting the emotional part of abuse that Tina maybe got more of the physical. You know what I mean? Um, this not in the house. Like if they're kinky and they like to disrespect each other, that's fine. But this is not in the house. That's not a joke between them two. This
Yeah.
is for the whole world.
Now,
Now,
go ahead.
what the other thing? Like, would you trade your pride, your reputation, your character for money? So this promotes her book, making a fool of yourself. Like they said, Beyonce did it with the elevator thing. You know what I mean? That was all staged, but it kind of damaged your reputation. But you sell 1 million records.
Right.
What's the cutoff? Like, what's too
So
much? What won't you sacrifice? You know what I mean? Your
here's
pride, your
here's
marriage.
the outside the box take, right? I think about
Mhm.
Will, like some people go into marriage and they say, if this happened or this happened, I'm gonna leave this person. For him to stay with her, how much mental and strength do it take, and how much love does he have for her? Because like saying the Bible, love covers all,
Yeah,
and people don't realize could be the all. You know what I'm saying? This is
yeah,
through sickness and health. This is the marriage vow through sickness and health. You know what I'm saying? It don't have
yeah.
stipulations in there where she can make a book about you, and now you can divorce her. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
But
I mean, I'm like,
yeah,
right, I'm
yeah,
seeing where you're going with that, and I'm right there with it.
yeah,
That's mental illness. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's when she gets mad. She's a
yeah.
little bit hard to deal with. You know what I mean? You got to fight through that too. You know what I mean? This
Right.
is a part of your trial too. But on the other hand, I say you got to say what enough is enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Man, it's Hollywood too, man. Man, both of those people, they are really good actors, bro.
so
So that's another thing, man.
nothing.
This could be straight
How
playing.
can I believe anything? They are professional liars.
Yes.
They
Yes.
are professional
Yes.
liars.
Yes.
Like that's what they do for a living. I've seen Will cry on I Am Legend. You know what I mean? They almost
Man.
had to tear. Like emotionally, that movie like kind of seemed real. He cried, and that was just work for him.
Yeah.
So you think he can't cry on command at the red table with his wife? He
Yeah.
loves her since they was like children, or basically, teenagers,
Yeah.
whatever. She's saying that stuff. He can bring a tear. I mean, he's a phenomenal actor. Jada,
Academy Award winning, baby. Actor.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
Jada's a really good actress in
Yeah.
her own right.
Yeah.
Um, so she could be playing this cold, callous person that doesn't have an emotion for anybody except Tupac or the person that she's trying to relate to with emotional intelligence at the red table.
Yeah.
It seems like her relationship is good with her kids, but she's just like Ice Queen. I'm just cold like a robot. You know what I mean? She don't
Yeah.
really smile or whatever, anything like that. So I mean, those are
What
two good
what was
actors.
her highest peak season in her acting? I always kind of think about that, like,
I, I think when she
um,
got her own show, Hawthorne, I think you know what I mean. That
oh
was her
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. Then she kind of
Like
cooled down after that. She kind of cooled off after that.
but
Yeah.
she wasn't really hungry for jobs, and I think that kept her prestige kind of up where it was because she didn't have to take roles like everybody else. Because
Yeah.
your husband's got like $100 million or something like that. She
Yeah.
takes the roles that she wanted, and I think that's always given her power. And she did the little trend. I don't know when, like the Hood movies and in Living Color. I mean, not in Living Color.
Was it Woo?
Different World
Yeah, different
and
world.
different stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting away from like totally black projects. You know what I mean? Getting more mainstream. She was always respected, in the black community. And then you see two people.
It seemed like she was respected, but it seemed like something happened where she just wasn't in stuff no more. It's like it just kind of fell off a little bit. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, her like, well, she started having babies. You know what I mean?
It's just like with what's
She
her
got
name,
married.
right? With
Huh?
Holly Berry, right? You don't really see her in too much. I mean, she's older now, but yeah, she kind of fell. I can't imagine what that does to you
I mean,
psychologically. You on
no,
top
well,
of
I
the
mean,
world.
acting skills don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Like,
No, no, no. I'm saying like
Meryl Streep.
it's not about the acting, it's about your age sometimes. It seems like when you get older, the offers start to diminish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they say,
You
Arnold.
in your 50s and 60s, you ain't gonna get the same stuff you got when you was in your 30s and 40s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say Schwarzenegger is having that realization with himself and his own body. You know what I mean? just to be at the peak of physical
What do you
condition
mean?
all the time, and then
I
it's
am the
like,
Terminator. What do you
yeah,
mean? I cannot be the Terminator anymore.
yeah, you know,
Sylvester Stallone, but because I can't imagine though you being on top of the world because most dude Holly Berry, man, she was at the A list, and now you ain't A list no more. Psychologically, what that does to you, you got to come to that realization. It's got to be kind of hard, to realize that you're not A list anymore. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You're
But
honorary A list, but you're not an A list anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be
I
pretty
mean,
tough.
look, I mean, Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's true.
mean?
But you can't play football no more though. You are in the Hall
I
of
trade,
Fame, but you can't play football no more.
I trade that Pro Bowl jacket. You know what I mean? That league MVP for that gold jacket. You know, at the end, but when you still think you can play, that's bad. But the thing about Will and Jada to me, like, if nobody was able to get them with scandal, you know what I mean? Nothing. They were just kind of untouchable. Then they're gonna touch each other. The one person that take you down is your own wife, you know what I mean, and have
But
you
yeah,
spy
they got
on
a
him
lot of
like that.
rumors. They got a lot of rumors floating around, none of it
But
unconfirmed, but it's a
okay, but
lot of stuff flying
even when
around.
he was the rumor of him being gay, the open marriage, they still flew above that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That didn't ever
But
like
see,
take
that's
down.
you think about that though, that kind of rumor right there. If somebody say hit you with like that with a gay rumor, so how do you know? Were you there? How do you know? And if you were there, what were you doing there witnessing it? You know what I'm saying? So that's a
Yeah, I
tough
mean,
rumor to try to keep going at somebody. But it's like, what were you doing there? You know what I'm saying?
you know what
It's
I
like
mean. They
accessory.
got
It's like accessory to a robbery. So and so rob. How you know he was there? So you was there. So you an accessory now. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and they catching him little sound bites of him saying maybe homoerotic stuff. You know what I mean to other men, but
Yeah, actor man.
exactly that too. Like so,